All right, welcome to Perdido Key Gaming. We've got some more games to show you. It's a dark and stormy week apparently here on Perdido in Western Florida. Anyway, it's been thunder bumping all day, and well, it hasn't rained a drop. 90% chance. If you don't like the weather, wait about 10 minutes. Anyway, here we go. Here's another card game, living card game from the same folks who brought you that other game, the Lord of the Rings game. This one is Legend of the Five Rings. I think I talked about that before. So, all these games are, there's no armies or anything like that. In the Lord of the Rings one, and Legend of the Five Rings, basically, it's still character versus character, which is kind of, the personal combat type thing, But Legend of the Five Rings, your whole point is to, destroy your opponent's provinces, and is, oops, figure out a way to secure that. Figure out a way to open this box too while I'm at it. But yeah, it's a good box. Matter of fact, it's so good it doesn't want you to even open it. But yeah, I haven't played this game. Right up front, hit like and subscribe. But Legend of the Five Rings, based on Oriental type things, seems to be sort of Japan-like, because you got your warriors, samurai, and mysticists, magic, all the cool things that come with Japanese culture and everything like that. You've got seven houses that are, and they all have their own thing going on. There's one that's heavy into combat. There's one that's, a bunch of diplomats. There's one that's a bunch, spies and things like that. And so, there's a lot of variety in this game, just like in the Lord of the Rings one. Some of the creatures, well, some of the characters in this game, of course, can be used by any of the houses, the factions, as it were. And basically, you're going up against their provinces. Each of the provinces has some sort of ability. Each of your characters kind of sort of has an ability. They can do this, they can do that. Your characters can be, honored or dishonored. If they're honored, then they get a good deal. If they're dishonored, not so much. You're trying to get the five rings that are involved. The five rings add abilities to your folks during combat, during the whole process, to try to take over one of your opponent's provinces, along with their fortifications that they might have in the in that particular province. So it can get involved. There's quite a few expansions of this, more houses, more provinces, more, pretty much more of everything. They come in decks. I think they have kind of more or less discontinued this game, but you can still pick it up on online and everything like that. Yeah, seven different clans. Okay, so. But the ring symbols are the usual, air, earth, fire, water, void. You can have equipment, you can have events, attachments, which are sort of like, equipment, as it were, or it could be, a character that helps you out. The holding, the provinces, each, cards have glory. You're trying to win the Emperor's favor. If you get the Emperor's favor, then you get bonuses to whatever's going on. There's a story at the back. They got a couple of appendixes to show you advanced information, how to Then they've got a whole section on the particular clans and what they're good at and their strategies. Dragon, you know, the lion, the crabs, the crane clan. You got yourself a story about this, what's going on. You can build custom decks. It being a living card game, the cards really don't, you know, they're not tradable, as it were. So, I mean, you're just trying to build a deck that has more, you know, that has more oomph than the pre-cons that come in here. So it tells you, you know, what you have to have in your decks, the deck, you know, why, you know, the whole thing, why you should do it. You know, you can't use the other clans cards with the exception of using your influence to get those cards into your deck. So that's kind of, you know, kind of handy if you feel that one of the clans has something that you're missing in your deck. But yeah, I mean, the rings come to you, they go away. You know, it really depends on who's, you know, it's not how many rings you're gaining, it's about destroying your enemy's provinces. Once you get through his provinces, then, you know, it's gone. So I would imagine that the game could last quite a while, depending on how long it takes you to defeat a province, which can obviously, you know, you've got to pass through certain thresholds to get through fortifications and everything like that. So, and you know, his opposing characters are opposing you. So, you know, you got to make your way through 2 or 3 things before he can get going. You know, you're bidding on honor. Your honor tells you how much stuff you can do. If you, you know, if you get too much honor, if you take too much honor or bid too much honor just to get the first strike to become that guy, you know, you could the other guy's getting honor, and that's one way of winning the game, is actually not making it through your opponent's defenses and his characters and his provinces, but you know, getting so much honor that you're considered, and that's a big thing. You know, you're honored and he's not. Matter of fact, he's a dirty, rotten bastard, and you're pretty cool because you got all the honor, right? You did the honorable thing. Anyway, so you know, you're spending fate, you're gaining fate, you're spending the fate to get your characters out on the road. It's you know, it probably like any card game, anything like, you know, Magic the Gathering or Netrunner or any of those games, you know, it could take you a while to get used to playing it. So, but it seems very interesting. You know, if I could only get somebody that actually wanted to play it, but most people want to play some other games. You know, they want to play short games or, you know, things like that. So, you know, this, you know, like playing some games. I have cats, so there's no way you're going to leave a game set up for next week. There is no way. When I was a kid, we tried to play war games in our. Me and my brother tried to play war games in our bedroom, and well, you know, that wasn't going to happen because we had cats. Couldn't keep that war game set up on a table for very long. So, you know, good for those people who had a garage. But anyway, that's Legend of the Five Rings, another you know, living card game. You can buy, like I said, you can buy more packs. You can buy more Dynasty packs and things like that, and a couple of boxed expansions as well to add more flavor to it, you know. So, like I said, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment if you've played this game before, or you'd like to see more of the expansions and everything like that. Leave me a comment. I'll see if I can find some and break them out for you. And as well, you know, this seems like one of those games where you want to set something up so people can see what it's like. I mean, you can look in the manual and see what, you know, how it's gone, you know, how it's supposed to go. But you know, like be cool to show you how it works when it's set up. Anyway, this is Perdido Key Gaming signing out on a dark and stormy afternoon. We'll catch you on the flip side.